All right, let's get to Evie now. She thinks her brother might be cheating on his girlfriend, and she wants our help to find out for sure. And maybe we'll do a Tinder takedown here. Hey, Evie, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
All right, give us the deets on your brother, his girlfriend. I'm assuming that you're very close to the girlfriend, and that's why you want to see if he's doing anything shady?
Yeah, we're good friends. We're not like, childhood best friends, but we are good friends. And I thought my brother had outgrown his player phase, because he's 3 years younger and he's very charming, objectively, not in a weird way, good looking, like handsome. I've heard it from enough friends to know, like, okay. And I thought, okay, like, maybe I can set him up with my friend Bethany and they'll hit it off because they're both good people. Like my brother's a good person, but she's been telling me that he bailed on her for a couple of dates now. And I'm very nervous that I made a huge mistake in setting them up.
Ooh. So is there any other indicators that you think he might have slipped back into his F-boy phase?
No, I mean, other than being a little distant and bailing on dates, I've seen my brother in one committed relationship before, and when he's into somebody, he's into them, and he's always available. And now it seems like he's not.
How old is he?
He's 26.
Yeah, he's still in that phase.
Chances are.
As somebody who is 26 and dating a lot of 26-year-olds, I can confirm he's probably still in that phase. So how long have they been going out?
Isn't your brain developed?
Yeah, you still got another year.
Yeah, mine finally happened about a week and a half ago.
I'm currently pending.
Application pending. You're almost downloaded. That little wheel is it's so close.
Start getting slower at the end.
It gets real slow at the end.
I don't know what the question
Maybe you just need a system upgrade.
Yeah, right.
Evie, how long have your brother and this chick been going out for? I mean, is this a relationship? Are they just starting to date? What's the status here?
I know they were talking for a long time before they went official. I think they've only been exclusive for 2 to 3 months.
Okay, so they've defined the relationship.
Have you thought of going to your brother first and having a stand-up conversation with him about what's really going on before you implode the relationship?
No, for sure. But I don't know. He's also he thinks I nag too much and that I don't believe in him, which is a whole separate issue. It has nothing to do with relationships, especially one with my friend. But I don't want to, I love my brother. I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to hurt his feelings, but I also don't want to see my friend get increasingly more attached only to get burned.
Did you forget your question?
I did.
Okay. I got one in the chamber ready to go.
I had a really good one too.
I got one in the chamber.
And then my
ready to
brain went
go.
somewhere else. That little wheel still spinning. Yeah, apparently I'm still pending too.
I'm telling you.
That was a hell of a party Saturday. Here we are on Tuesday, man. We're all still recovering. Evie.
I remember what it is.
Okay, go for it.
better late than never, right? That's the story of my life. All right, so Evie, if you do find out information and it is bad that he is cheating on Bethany, what are you going to do with it?
No, for sure. Then I'm going to go full big sister and you have to break up with her.
Okay.
This is my friend. It's not someone I'm never going to see again. You can't mess around with her feelings.
All right. Well, this could be disastrous. First of all, I will say this is that give yourself a little bit of grace. Everybody comes, and when you develop a relationship, you build a character resume, right? And your brother has been an F-boy, like you said, this entire time. So his brand with you and probably the rest of your friends also is F-boy, right? So give yourself a little grace there. But I think Kristen is right. When we do this, or actually we've already done it, when you present this to him, A, he's just going to deny it, or B, he's going to say, stay out of my life. I just don't know what good can come out of it.
Yeah.
Kind of
No, I hear what you guys are saying. I don't know. Not that like I'm like so cute. It's not like I'm obsessed with being matchmaker. I just thought they were so cute.
I know. And I know you want to look out for her and her feelings. And I know you want your brother to be better. If that is even the case. But just to let you know, we did do our Tinder takedown and I had to get very persistent.
Okay. All right. So
you guys will say I was extra. We went over the top. But, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
So you found this guy on Tinder.
Yes, we did.
And then sort of started catfishing him.
Maybe.
Okay. Just to find out if he would take the bait or not.
Maybe.
All right. So we got results for you, Evie. At that point, you'll have to figure out exactly what to do with the results, but we can give them to you here in just a couple of minutes, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hang tight. Maybe there's nothing to worry about, though, but we have some results for because we tested this dude. Evie, you still there?
I am.
All right. Kristen, you want to take it from here? Because was this you or was this your friend that did the quote-unquote Tinder takedown?
Well, friends.
Okay.
Sometimes you have to get an
Go for
army
backup?
in order to win the battle.
Sometimes you have to what?
You have to build an army in order to win the battle.
Oh.
So, Evie, you gave me your brother's stats, his name, his age, his locations, or his location. And I had my friend change her location on Tinder and she started swiping. And she did come across your brother.
No.
And swiped right.
You're nervous.
Well, I'm sad because I want to have hope. As somebody who's dating 26-year-olds, I want to have hope that they're good.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay.
As setting yourself up for disappointment.
I'm going to ask you to set your bar real low right now.
Well, it's already in hell, so let me get a shovel real quick.
All right, so Evie, she swiped right on him. He also swiped right on her for a match, meaning he's currently active on Tinder, all right? Now, friend number one waited all day, and he never made a move.
All right, question before we even move on.
Yeah.
We've covered this before. If you're super serious about somebody and you're dating, you shouldn't be on Tinder, shouldn't be activated at all, correct?
100%. You should not be on the apps.
Okay. However, Mo has said before also, that's not even in his radar sometimes. He's dating somebody, but he didn't delete the app, but you're not active on it.
Not active. You wouldn't be swiping and getting matches if you weren't active.
Okay.
All right, so she waited all day after they matched, and he never made a move. So he never messaged her. Obviously, we have an agenda here.
Good, right?
Yes.
Mostly.
Somewhat.
But we have an agenda here. So she reached out to him. He never responded to her. Okay. I didn't feel like that gave us a lot of closure here. So I enlisted friend number two, who is single and has Tinder. Gave her all the information. She found Evie's brother. She swiped right on the brother. He also swiped right on her. And because of what happened with friend number one, she went ahead and immediately messaged him. We weren't going to wait for him to try to make a move. He never responded.
Interesting.
So, not one to give up.
No.
I have one more friend who is single and has Tinder downloaded on her phone, right?
So you just ask him at some point. It's getting exhausting. Are you or are you not an F-boy?
Whatever. It's like, sometimes you got to commit to the bit, baby. So, it was late last night, but friend number three, she went on there, gave her the picture and his stats. Evie, friend number three, also found your brother, swiped right. He swiped right on her.
He's swiping right on everybody.
She messaged him, and he never responded.
Oh, okay.
So it's the chase.
So what does this mean? And I have so many questions. So these are my questions I have. Is he just looking for a confidence boost by having women swipe on him? Is this considered F-boy behavior? Why swipe right if you aren't going to communicate? Is this considered infidelity? Does Evie need to say something to him?
All right, let's chew on these.
So if they've only been exclusive for a couple of months, which is what you said, Evie, it's been 2 months where they DTR'd?
Yeah.
So if he was on Tinder and was swiping a couple months ago and your friends had popped up, if he had swiped right, if they found him now and swiped right, it would still show as a match, but it doesn't necessarily mean that he matched with them recently. So he may still have his account just kind of active, it's sitting on my phone because I've only been dating this girl for 2 months, but he might not be on it actively seeking somebody.
Sidebar. Quick Google search, Mo, because you and I were confused.
Yes, sir.
DTR is define the relationship.
y'all
Got it.
didn't know?
Okay, thank you.
Carry on.
Welcome to class.
Yep.
But here,
Boomers.
Abby, one of these girls is in Florida, and she actively changed her location to try to match. So it's a recent match. These haven't been sitting. Like that friend in Florida changed her location to try to find him, and she did.
So
sorry to bust your theory, but
dang, this sounds like a total ego play on his part. Like he's not doing anything with it, but he still wants to know. It's definitely a sign of immaturity for sure. But is it possible that he still likes to chase, even though he's in this committed relationship? He likes the ego, he likes the dopamine hit of swiping right, having people swipe right on him, but he does nothing with it because he doesn't want to totally cross a line.
It's given for me like the old just want to keep one foot in the pool just in case.
Yes.
Like he still kind of wants to know what's out there, what he could possibly be missing out on, but he doesn't necessarily want to mess up things with what he's got going.
But I feel like that's screwing over both the women on both sides. Like the ones on Tinder, he's just swiping and he has no desire to communicate. And then poor Bethany over here, like, do we consider this infidelity?
Yes, you need to have Tinder integrity. And he certainly does not have Tinder integrity.
The old
if you're gonna swipe right, you better have some intention behind it.
I don't think anybody's used the word integrity and Tinder in the same sentence.
So I don't know what to do with that, Evie.
I don't either, Evie, but that's all we got.
Yeah, I think it just goes to show he's not super serious about Bethany, and it may just because he's not in that place in his life yet. Like maybe he's not gonna cheat on her, but I don't get the sense that he's ready to settle down.
I feel like he's a recovering F-boy, and rather than if you're addicted to something, he's going back and just sampling a little bit, but he's not going all the way. But it indicates to me that if something really came his way that he was interested in, he would go back to his old F-boy ways.
I agree. Like he may genuinely be trying to level up out of that, but he's clearly not fully there yet.
He's got some work to do.
He's got some work to do. Okay, Evie?
I just have a quick question because I was never on Tinder. I'm married to my high school sweetheart.
Must be nice.
People treat sometimes do some people treat Tinder like Instagram, where you just do it when you're
boredom?
On the toilet or something? When you're bored.
Is it a toilet hobby?
Not if you're not actively seeking the merchandise.
Yeah, there are many other things to do on the toilet, like poop.
or scroll through actual Instagram.
He's crapping on a lot of women right now.
Indeed he is.
Yes, he is.
Indeed he is.
The Bert Show.